Hi, I'm Geeky Psychic, and I want to talk about the new Fantastic Four, where somebody dies. I've read it. It's, in fact, it's good. It's not as epic as everyone kind of hinted it would be, but it's good. The cover's actually quite nice. It doesn't give away any secrets. Yeah, somebody does die, but they die in a way that kind of leaves it a bit ambiguous. Kind of Batman dying in Final Crisis. I was honestly expecting kind of Walking Dead style for the death, where you kind of it sets up like all four on the 2 pages, and then you turn the page, and suddenly someone's there dead with, I don't know, like a spike through their chest or something. Kind of Walking Dead style, where you turn the page and suddenly someone's shot or bitten, and yeah. But anyway, it's a good read, and I recommend it. But of course, if you are going to read it, you have to read the countdown. Now I've got these ones, which are this one's the 3rd printing variant, 3rd printing because it's issue 583, which is the first one of the countdown. Cause it's got number 4 on that countdown, 4, 3, 2, 1. And yeah, the others they're the same, but they're all the 2nd printings. I recommend you get obviously all the covers, sort of the similar ones. The normal one has like a countdown up in the corner, and it has like the different images, and you get to see the images inside these ones anyway. But it's still, something which you should get all at the same time. And of course, these ones just came out this week, along with the main issue. So I mean, it's good. Go for it. It's one of those things which people are going to talk about, and if you don't know who dies while you're reading it, it's a hell of a lot better, because otherwise you're reading like, oh, when's it going to happen? Oh, this might happen, that might happen, and it really does spoil it. But they do keep, 3 storylines, 3 threads going constantly. There's a Sue Storm by herself, there's Reed Richards by himself, and then there's Ben and Johnny together fighting a problem. And it's good. You don't really know who gets it until the end. And even then there's like a twist or two to kind of keep it going. And then, as I said, it does leave a little bit of a bitter aftertaste, and yeah, they could bring that person back, because there's the whole thing in the past where Sue Storm came back after she supposedly died and all that. But anyway, apart from that, the big thing this week is, for me, The Walking Dead Omnibus number 3. I cannot wait to start opening this and give it a read, because I've read everything up to this one and I'm saving it. So that'll be awesome. But the next big event that is coming up for me is, that I'm going to read, is Infestation. Now this one, I really should take these out of the package, because you get the gleam from the light. But anyway, this is it. It's from IDW. It covers the 4 big universes that they have. Obviously, G.I. Joe, the original Star Trek, Transformers, and then Ghostbusters. And the great thing about it is they're having one released every week, because there's the 4 universes, and then there's the main Infestation series. If you look at the back, it actually has them, and this one's obviously crossed off there because this is this issue. And actually, I'll show it a bit closer. See that one? And they just go through releasing one each week. Next one's Transformers and Star Trek, and it kind of just keeps on going and going. And honestly, it's something that I've kind of been looking forward to ever since I saw the preview magazine. Haven't read it yet, but I'm really looking forward to it, and hopefully it should be good, because I'm a fan of, well, I haven't actually really watched any of G.I. Joe or read anything about it. Not about it, but read any of the comics or stories or whatever. But yeah, no, I love all the other 3, and it should be good. Apart from that, the next sort of big thing for me, and why am I sort of focusing on myself? The next big thing that should be good is Spider-Man, Death of Spider-Man, and there's a checklist here, so look out for this if you're at a comic book store. Oh yeah, by the way, if you want to get that Fantastic Four, you cannot go to a newsagent, they're not selling them. You have to get it from an actual comic book store. Which, kudos for Marvel for doing that, because they had this black cover to actually stop people from flicking through it and going, oh, it's this person that snuffs it. And seriously, they're gonna lose issues, and this costs money, obviously, so they're making these, they're losing money on the issues, even though it's a big event and they probably could make more money. They're actually getting people to go to actual comic book shops, which is probably, now that I think about it, a bit of a smart move, because it'll convince people to go, oh, comics are good, and look around, and when people you know, get into a shop just because of a sale, then they tend to buy more stuff anyway. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll let you know how I find Infestation, because it seems to be a good one. I did have a look at the opening few pages, and it looks like there's a Stargate in there, but I don't think it is a Stargate. I don't know. I'm clueless about this. I don't read any of these ones, but honestly, this could be a good way to start, because they are really good crossover events to get into series and get to know characters, which I highly recommend doing that if you're starting off with a new series in comics. If you want to, go for it. Honestly, it's not that difficult to get into, dive right into, because pretty much with every single issue they explain it. You may notice that they speak everyone's name, sometimes a full name, every time that an issue starts. Well, yeah, it's the same sort of thing with events like that. They mentioned past things to help you read along easily enough, and it works. So use them to dive into events and find characters that you like. But yeah, do give Fantastic Four a read, and Infestation seems like a good one every single week, which is a great thing, because when you're reading a comic book every month, you kind of forget what it's about, especially if you're reading a few things like I do. But anyway, I'll let you know how that goes. Hi, before I go, I want to tell you to go visit JupiterBroadcasting.com. These guys there, they do these videos, they're really cool, and they've inspired me to actually do this web series. They're the ones that did it. The guy that runs it, Chris Fisher, he works his ass off, and he's made this incredibly awesome looking website with these awesome videos about pretty much everything. There's a weekly series, there's Jupiter at Night, which is the nightly series. I urge you to go check them out, because they are just so good. And the guys, they're really talented and awesome, so please do check it out. Thank you.